Alright, what is going on, guys? This is your boy the Vast Masher, and welcome back to another Bleach Brave Souls video. And today we are back again with another best character selection for November's Extreme Co-op. Because as you guys know, in less than 24 hours, Extreme Co-op will be out for you guys to pretty much stack up on Hogyokus, be able to get the editing brushes to reroll your accessories, and pretty much just do the general farming that you guys normally do. Now keep in mind that this list is entirely based on killers and kit, so do keep in mind that some units will be ranked higher than the others because of the set kit and skills and killers, so do keep that in mind. And let me just say this right now, if you have any of these units that have picked out max transcended, or even a unit outside of that that is also max transcended, like for example, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, full bring Ichigo is not on this list. Well, there's not a single problem with bringing him. Like, do not let this list completely fool you into thinking that the units I have not picked out are bad, because they're still gonna perform very well, but I do feel like the selection I picked out is pretty much the most accurate one, even though I am going to be getting some hate in the comment section and pretty much get some criticism. But you know what, just really, like, just I'll just go with what I can and literally just state my own opinion. And before we actually begin the video, I do actually want to sponsor out my Twitter account. We have a total of 29 followers as the time of this recording that have done. And I would like to thank you guys for following me, so I hope you guys do follow me on Twitter, because in the coming days in which YouTube decides to continue f***ing up my community posts, Twitter is going to be a great way to keep in contact with you guys and pretty much post out some stuff, whether it be IRL based or BBS based or even focused on my YouTube channel. Like, honestly, right now I am semi-active, sometimes not really. I have not really posted in like 2 days, but you know what? I'll just post whenever I can, okay? And that being said, let us go ahead and begin with the video. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get right into it. So tech, I won't lie to you guys, this year it has been known to be the most shafted attribute for when it comes to actually getting characters, because, okay, sure, we've gotten a lot of NAD-based characters like the Desert Society Ichigo, Askin, Kenpachi, and Kukaku. But I'm gonna be real with you guys, they're not exceptionally amazing, whereas Askin is a PvP character, Kenpachi is a Link Slot Potion character, which is, by the way, one of the worst Link Slot Potion characters that we have in the game, way worse than Machine Society Ruruka, and then Kukaku is pretty much just your generic autoing unit for Inheritance Zone. Like, really, you don't need this character if I'm being honest. But, yeah, and in terms of SP-based characters, we've only gotten about, like, 3 to 4 really good units, whereas the rest, it's, like, not really great. But, yeah, I've handpicked, 5 melee characters and 5 range characters to actually talk about, and these are the characters I do think that are worth actually bringing into Extreme Co-op. So let's just go ahead and start it off. Coming in at number 5 for when it comes to the melee characters is Flyzen. Now this character is from 2017 and he's aged so well to the point that I actually have him on the list. So if you guys have this unit, 5 out of 5, get him ready, because this type of Extreme Co-op has Soul Reapers and Hollows as enemies, and the enemies only have Oranka Killer. So either way, Flyzen is definitely going to be a good choice for this, because he's got strong attack recharge time with minus 12%, Bruiser 40, Devastation 40, Enhancer, Frenzy, Long Reach 20, and Sprinter plus 1, and he is a unit that can actually boost and is melee, as you guys can see right here. 753 SP and focus of 329. Quite outdated, but honestly, who cares? With Transcendence, you can pretty much get him to be beefy as hell. And then the first strong attack, 750 radius. I can never stop appreciating the first strong attack. It's just that good that it's aged well. The second strong attack is a boost move, which is 525 radius, and then his third strong attack is 1000 radius. So overall, insanely good kit. If he had Havoc, his first strong attack would be 900 radius. Like, it's almost going to be the same range as Ginjo's third strong attack, which is actually insane to think, and I'm hoping he does get Havoc for when it comes to his resurrection. This guy hits hard, he does pretty well, and is going to be a great party unit to bring in your team for when it comes to actually boosting. And now up next at number 4, I'm gonna have to give it to the Beyond Resurrection Can't Fear Unrolled Halibel. Of course, this is the best Halibel that we actually have in the game so far. She's got strong attack recharge time of minus 12%. She does have a Ronker Killer, but that being said, do keep in mind that extreme co-op mainly boosts the attribute and not the killer. So I'm gonna just say this right now, it's whoever you have transcended the best that is going to work out in your favor. But I am ranking Halibel higher than Flyson just because of the simple fact that she's got better skills. She's got a Berserker of 40, Bruiser 40, Devastation at 60, Enhancer, Freeze Immunity, Frenzy with Havoc at 20%, with Sprinter +1. Overall, really damn good skills and has more or less the same kit as Flyson. Just at the second strong attack, not only does she boost, but she can also give out barriers, which is actually a really nice feat for this character. And then her third strong attack is full screen. Now, she does have 794 SP with a focus of 356, pretty damn good. And unfortunately, here's the small setback, is that her first strong attack is 570 radius, so she does not have the same range as Flyson, but for what it does, it's actually good. It still kills and will pretty much cleave through mobs just fine. 630 radius on the second, and then 1200 radius on the third. Overall, insanely good character. I do think that she has the edge over Flyson just because of the fact that she can actually hit insanely hard compared to Flyson, which is insane to think, honestly speaking. And that's why she's at number 4 of the list. Now, at number 3, I'm gonna have to give it to the Fierce Battle Grimmjow. Fierce Battle Grimmjow is pretty much Fullbring Ichigo 2.0 for technique, because he's got the same exact kit as Fullbring Ichigo, just that the strong attacks are completely swapped out. And what I mean by that is that normally FBI would have the 2500 length beam on the second, am I right? Well, Grimmjow actually has it on the first strong attack. And normally the lunge on FBI, he will have it on his first, while on Grimmjow, it's the second strong attack. And other than that, his kit is actually pretty good. 2500 length beam on the first, second strong attack is a lunge, and then his third strong attack is 1000 radius. Now, the only setback that this character has is the fact that he does not have Havoc, but what he has in terms of skills do make up for it, because let's just take a look at it right now. Damage inflicted at full stamina plus 25%. Okay, that's nice. If you keep him at full health, he'll do insane numbers. Team Party Technique Attribute Aronker Strong Attack Damage plus 20%. Okay, that's good. That's good. Berserker at 40%. That is insane because, guys, this guy has Frenzy. With 40% Berserker, with 20% Attribute Aronker Strong Attack Damage plus 20%, and the full stamina damage boost of 25%. This guy is hitting harder than Noel. Literally, this guy is hitting harder than Noel if you actually keep his health at 100%. And the crazy thing about this character is that he is going to be boosting all the other technique or ronkers that we have in the game. So your Can't Fear Unrolled Starks and your Can't Fear Unrolled Halibels will get the additional 20% Berserker, making him overall a must-bring for when it comes to actually running a melee unit in extreme co-op, like, honestly speaking. And he still does have strong attack recharge time minus 12%, so it's not like Belief Toshio where he has the damage inflicted at full stamina 25% where he'd be losing out the cooldowns. Instead, he still has it with Sprinter and Frenzy. Like, this character is busted, honestly. And you guys can summon for him right now on the Fierce Battle banner, even though I strongly don't advise it, because if you have a holo killer that is better than Grimmjow, that is actually transcended, like Fullbring Ichigo, like for example minus 5 out of 5, you'll definitely have more use out of that. And now, up at number 2, I'm gonna have to give it to the Tech 1000-Year Blower Yamamoto. Now, of course, he does have no affiliation killer, and he will not be hitting as hard as Grimmjow, but he does have a better kit compared to Grimmjow. Now, as you guys already know, he also has innate skills and the actual 6-star ability. So yeah, strong attack recharge time minus 12% with the no affiliation killer. Again, do keep in mind that killers will not really matter for when it comes to extreme co-op, and it's more so who you have transcended. 805 SP with a 364 focus, burn on everything, Berserker at 20%, Bruiser at 20%, damage to burning enemies plus 20%, Debilitator plus 2 seconds, Devastation plus 40, Frenzy, Havoc at 20%, and Sprinter plus 1. Overall, really good skills, and he does, again, have the innate skills, if I can actually find it. Okay, there we go. He's got fire immunity, so we don't know if this type of extreme co-op will actually have fire pools, but if it does, Yama is going to be really good for when it comes to the type of rooms where it's literally filled with fire, as he's completely immune to it. He has the immolator skill, meaning that for every 5 seconds, he does have a 12% chance of being able to inflict burn, whether you're attacking the enemies or not. And then the read no affiliation dodges is pretty much irrelevant. Like, it was only useful in Transcendent Zone, and it will be kept in Transcendent Zone. And my god, it's so damn annoying. And in terms of actual kit, I do think that it's better than Grimmjow's. Again, even though he's not going to be doing the same numbers as Grimmjow, he is going to be getting a lot more enemies killed than Grimmjow, just because of the fact that, okay, his first strong attack, 570 radius. Okay, that's good. And then his second strong attack is 870 radius. Now, both attacks are lunges, do keep in mind, but his second strong attack is very different, because it is a lunge, but then it turns into a type of cone-shaped attack, meaning that as soon as you finish the lunging animation, he does pop up with a cone-shaped type of strong attack, which can cover a lot of range, and then his third strong attack is 1200 radius. Now, I don't have Yamamoto, but I have reviewed this character enough to think that this guy has to be pretty much the best tech character that we've gotten in the game, better than Ginzuru. However, I think you guys already know who's at number 1 for when it comes to the melee units, and I'll explain why pretty soon. But other than that, Yama is really good. If you haven't transcended, do bring him. Like, don't let the no affiliation killer completely fool you. And if you're still fooled by the damn killer that you guys think that you really need them, then bruh, just give him a Fullbring Ichigo link, give him the Stark link, and give him the Sankaimon Aizen, and you're good to go. Have his SP at level 10, you'll get the job done regardless. You'll do over 10k damage just fine. And now, up at number 1, it's Ginzuru. Now, I did say that Yama is overall better than Ginzuru, but here, Ginzuru just takes the cake because he's got the dual killers. He's got Soul Reaper and Hollow Killer, and he's got a Berserker of 20%, Bruiser at 20, Debilitated plus 2 seconds, Devastation at 40, Frenzy, Guard Break, Long Reach at 20%, and Sprinter plus 1. Now, Long Reach is a throwaway skill because he could have at least gotten Havoc and would have been easily the best tech unit we could have gotten in the game so far, but nope, which is unfortunate. He's got poison on everything, and because this character is a double team character, when you switch over to Izuru, his normal attack damage strength will pretty much switch to pretty much having laceration on his NAD, but the strong attacks are pretty much the same, so honestly, the dual team mechanic is pretty much just a gimmick. Like, it's not really necessary and isn't a big feat, but really, it's the character of how it was structured that is just insanely good, because 798 SP with focus of 351, and yeah, like I pretty much mentioned before, his SA1 is a lunging attack with 475 radius, second strong attack is the 800 radius AoE distant type of attack, and then his third strong attack is 1000 radius. And yeah, that's all that really needs to be said and done. Like, Ginzuru will pretty much be the go-to melee unit to pretty much bring about for this extreme co-op, just because you will actually have both Soul Reaper and Hollow Killer as the actual killers. He does have a really good kit. I don't think he's better than Yama necessarily, but because this extreme co-op was literally built for Gina and Izuru, you guys are better off trying to transcend this character right here and bringing him for extreme co-op. And yeah, that's basically the melee characters summed up in a nutshell, and I do think that these are the top 5 best ones to bring. I know that, again, Fullbring could have made it on this list, but again, we have this Grimmjow that is a lot better than Fullbring Ichigo. But yeah, you guys get the point. And now let us move on to the range characters, which, by the way, in terms of actual range characters, we have a really terrible selection where only 2 to 3 characters are considered good, while 2 of them are pretty much bad. So starting off with the worst one, Fierce Battle Aizen. God damn, bruh. Like, every time we get an Aizen, now Caleb has to pretty much shaft him. I don't know why, but it's pretty much gotten to that point because, okay, let's just go ahead and take a look at his skills. Strong attack reaches time of minus 12% with a Hollow Killer. Okay. Berserker at 40%. Okay, nice. Bruiser at 40. Devastation 60. Breeze immunity, Frenzy, Guard Break, Poison immunity, Sprinter +1. Okay, could have gotten Havoc, but you know what? Okay. At least he does have Guard Break, but 794 SP, focus at 353. He does have a transformation mechanic on his special, so upon using the special, he does reset the strong attacks and will do a lot more damage with his strong attacks as the magnifications change from 120% to 150%, and the transformation lasts for 30 seconds. However, here's why he's a shaft. Range collision. Beautiful. At least he does have Guard Break, but this is such a terrible strong attack. It's literally the same exact strong attack the 1000-year blower Aizen has on his first strong attack, and it's the same one that the units like Makoto, Quincy Ichigo have. Like, it's a terrible strong attack. Second strong attack is the shield move. He doesn't boost, so that is very unfortunate. And then we have the third strong attack. Honestly, if you guys have him 5 out of 5 max Transcendent, then okay, you guys can go ahead and bring this unit, as Transcendence does help fix the strong attack in terms of actually killing. But honestly, I wouldn't really advise using this character if I'm being honest, even though he made it on the number 5 list. In any case, it's just the transformation mechanic that kind of saves him. But in this case, he's not really the best, but is an okay ranged unit to bring about for actually clearing out the mobs. And now up next, we have Uryu. Okay, he's another interesting unit. He does have Soul Reaper Killer, strong attack reaches time -12%, ailment reversal skill, which is not that bad because upon getting hit by an enemy that inflicts a status ailment, you'll pretty much heal up your health and reflect it back to the enemy. Now, it's not going to be useful in poison or burn pools, as you will still get inflicted by a status ailment, but nonetheless, it's still a nice skill to have. Berserker and Bruiser at 40, Devastation at 60%, Frenzy, Guard Break, Havoc at 20%, and Sprinter +1. And he's a ranged unit, and on his special, he can heal, which isn't too bad because it does make him more so as a supportive unit. But this character is pretty much overall just better than Fierce Battle Aizen, because he at least has a second strong attack that doesn't take too long to get it back. But overall, his kit is pretty bad, where he has the same type of strong attack as Fierce Battle Aizen, but with Havoc, so at the very least, it is actually a lot better, as you guys can see. They both have a shaved type of attack, but as you guys can see, length is 360 and the width is 840, compared to Aizen having a width of 700 and a length of 300. So you guys get the point, but it's still a terrible strong attack nonetheless. Second strong attack is basically the AoE into a shave type of strong attack. It is a vortex pushback, which is the same as Makoto, Sanosuke, 60% into 8% melee to range collision, and then his third strong attack is full screen. Look, I'm gonna at least say this, he at least does have a 40% Berserker with Havoc and Guard Break to actually make good use of this character. So if you guys do get him to level 10 SP, he's not a terrible unit, but I don't think he's too great as a unit to actually bring, which is a bit disappointing. And now up next we have Nini. Guys, let me just tell you this right now. Nini, I love her character. I love her more than Noel because she at least has a bit more personality, where Noel's just... it's all about the plot, like that's all I gotta say. Okay, she's got Oranker, no affiliation killer, so she will not really be making any use of the killers, but again, it matters who you have Transcendent that is gonna be doing the job. But that being said, strong attack reach time of -14%, okay, that's actually good. 60% Berserker, Bruiser at 40%, Devastation at 60%, Frenzy, Havoc at 20%, Nullify ranged resistance of 100%, and Sprinter +1. Honestly, Nini, if she had a way better kit, she'd be the MVP unit and would literally overthrow my top 5 melee and ranged units of the actual list. But because she has the exact same kit as 1000-year blower Uryu, I had to relegate her into the ranged category and put her at number 3 because she's got the exact same kit as 1000-year blower Uryu, but is actually a lot better because she can at least nullify ranged resistance, meaning that you can use her as a melee and as a ranged unit. So for extreme co-op, it's still going to be quite good. Just that her second strong attack is a shield type of strong attack, so it's still gonna take around 20 seconds to get the second strong attack back. But now, considering she does have strong attack recharge time of minus 14%, you can get it back a lot more easily if you do stack it up to 3 more 14% recharge links. So if you actually have TLA Soifun, Rukia, and the Cacao Society Halibel linked up to Nini, you can pretty much get the second strong attack back a lot more easily. Just so you guys know. And honestly, I just wish they made her into a better character. Like, I still enjoy her, don't get me wrong, she's great in my opinion, because at the very least the first strong attack, it pushes back, but not as much as 1000-Year Blow or Uryu does with his first strong attack. And I do feel like that her first strong attack still does penetrate through just fine through enemies and can pretty much still get the job done. It's just that, let's just say a wave of mobs spawn right after you place your first strong attack and have killed the first mobs. You're not going to be getting all the mobs because this is not a type of beam strong attack. Like, it's literally a shave that will just push back enemies. Even though it doesn't push back as much and will still kill, some of the mobs you will still miss, so do keep that in mind. And now coming in at the number 2 list is the Can't Fear Your Own World Stark. Now, in terms of skills, he doesn't have the best skills compared to all the other 3 characters. However, he's got the better kit out of all the 3, which is why he's going to be at number 2 of the list. He's an Aronker killer with strong attack recharge time of minus 12%, Bruiser at 20%, Debilitator plus 2 seconds, Devastation at 40, Fire Immunity, Frenzy, Havoc at 20%, Sprinter plus 1. Overall nice skills, but he is missing Berserker, so he's going to be doing a lot less damage. And that being said, he does have Burn on everything. Now, the only setback that this Stark has is the fact that his first strong attack is a 1500 length beam move with a 690 width. So you're not going to be covering the insane range that a normal beam that is 3000 length would pretty much do, which is very unfortunate. But the rest of the kit is still pretty good, as he does have the 960 AoE in front of him, and then his third strong attack is 1200 radius. So overall, still a very good character. It's just that he does not have Berserker at 20%. That kind of holds him off. And of course, the first strong attack could have been a lot better. By the way, did you guys know that Stark's first strong attack actually originated from the Power Jushiro? Because, like, look at it. It's literally the same SA1 that Jushiro has. Interesting. Oh, I didn't know about Lisa, though. Okay, you learn something new every day. Okay, that's nice to know. And then at the number 1 spot, I have to give it to Tech Rukia, because she has Hollow Killer, so she's going to be making use of the Killer. Berserker at 20%, Bruiser at 20%, Debilitator plus 5 seconds, Devastation at 40, Freeze Immunity, Frenzy, and Sprinter plus 1. The only thing she is missing is Havoc, but she still has one of the best kits in the game without it, because she does have the 2500 length beam, 800 AoE distant in front of her, and then her third strong attack is 1000 radius full screen. So overall, really damn good unit. She does have Frenzy with Berserker at 20%, and she is actually available to summon by the time the Extreme Co-op Selection banner comes out, which is not a bad banner to summon on, but I would only advise doing the first multi and then dip, because most of the units are pretty much in the premium pool. And I know Christmas Retsu is in there, but honestly, she doesn't really mean anything as a ranged type of Soul Reaper unit. But yeah, you guys get the point. And those are the top 5 melee and ranged units I have picked out for when it comes to actually doing Extreme Co-op. Now, of course, if you guys can bring Nini, it's alright, because at the end of the day, she will still do the job that a melee and a ranged unit would do. Just that the kit isn't really the best, so you are not going to be getting the same fast runs as you would with the likes of 5th Anniversary Byakuya or 5th Anniversary Ichigo, or even Noel and Shuhei, for that matter, which is a bit unfortunate. Like, honestly, I just wish she were given a better kit overall, but it is what it is. You guys can still use her just fine. In Nini's case, just give her directly the Katakuran Alpha, the Pill, and the Tenshin Tai, and have the links be like the Fullbring Ichigo, the Stark Link, and then have the Senkamen Ichigo, just so that way, if you guys do happen to die, you don't need to be using revival candles or orbs and be like those holes that will literally just stay dead for the rest of the run to the point that you would need to literally blacklist them. Like, honestly, just do that. Like, just don't be a degenerate hole for when it comes to doing these fast extreme co-op runs. And as for the rest, I would advise giving the units the resistance nullifier items, as well as the pill and the tension tie, and then the links just go with pretty much the same links that I've pretty much stated for Nini. And yeah, that basically ends the selection. Now, do you guys agree with this list? Let me know in the comment section below and give out your honest opinions, because at the end of the day, this is all opinion based, and I know some of my crap is not the best, but it's like, you know, let me just give out my opinion. And that basically ends the video. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Later on today, when we get Guild Quest reset, I am going to be streaming PvP, Guild Quests, and then pretty much leading up to Extreme Co-op, so that way I can get some runs done. And so if you guys want to join by, be sure to come by when it's like 10 p.m. Central European time, so that way you guys can catch up with me. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, share this video with your friends and family, and hit the bell notification so that way you guys are up to date with my most recent videos. And again, follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to do that. Follow me on Twitter. So yeah, this has been your boy, the Death Smasher, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace out, lads.